uSports Central, Adam Deal, Charles Ashley. Listen, great job by Brian Smith and Wally Salata, head coaches of Cleveland and Rio Rancho. Walter Salati, Wally's son, injured, tore his ACL, was out for the season from a basketball injury. Great shooter. He would have been a big piece of this team, too, what people don't understand. So Cleveland lets him score a bucket. Coach Wally Salata then calls timeout and goes and gives his son a big hug. And then Rio Rancho lets Cleveland score a bucket real quick. That was Ryan Jones' only field goal, by the way. But, you know, we saw this with Volcano Vista in Cleveland. Yeah. This is a good show of sportsmanship.
Yeah, great show of sportsmanship. But that tells you also how deep this Rio Rancho team was. You're missing Salata, who people might not know. He was their glue guy, a rebounder, good defender.
He could shoot that rock.
Really good shooter. So he was on a stability type of player for them where they relied on him to do the small things. So big loss, but hats off to Smith, allowing him to get the bucket. Very emotional. I know we saw it. It went viral. People were talking about it. So great moment for the state of New Mexico because a lot of people seen the video.
It was good stuff. It was good stuff. The atmosphere was great. We talked about it. I'll tell you what, there's a student section for Rio Rancho had a little ESPN booth set up, and they had the mics on, and they're in ties and stuff. It was good stuff. You could check out the picture on my Twitter. It was all good stuff.
They're too much for me.
They're getting sharp. They're getting sharp. Moving on here, Charles. A team maybe we're not given enough love to that we should be given more love to. We have their games here on uSports Network and ProViewNetworks.com, but we're not really talking about them in the 5 world. St. Pius. Yeah. Only 4 losses this season, and they've kind of been cruising through their district.
Whoa, my man. 3 losses.
Well, see, you're a step ahead of me. 3 losses.
21 and 3. They're serious.
It's a fantastic resume. And I don't know if people are talking about him.
So.
Are people talking about him?
Usually with St. Pius, when they're doing really well, everyone knows. But you're right. This year, they're kind of flying under the radar. I don't know how you fly under a radar when you're 21 and 3, but they've managed to do it. They finished undefeated in their district, going into a very big-time showdown on Friday with a tough Grants team. This is a Grants team that played Rio Rancho tough.
Well,
they went to that
we
tournament.
Remember seeing them. They got a great all-star, Richie Lucero.
Big kids down there, some good shooters. So this was a big game for St. Pius to see if they could really solidify that district and lock up maybe a 2-3 seed possibly.
Well, let's see, and it's going to be difficult because of Centennial and Roswell, but let's roll to this St. Pius hosting Grants. Yes, look at this place packed up, Charles, as
Grants travels well.
Follow-up bucket off the window and good. Just like that, Van Winkle's on the board, so is St. Pius. This team is just the pieces. Villarreal goes big, thank you very much. And it's a quick start for St. Pius on top early, 5 apiece. And then Grants tries to get some things going. That's Eric Real on the inside, up and under.
Grants not scared at all. Tough road game, but they travel well, so the fans are there. Look at that nice little push-off. Splash buckets right there, and the big fella, Lucero. Hey, my man can play. Flat out play. The lefty is a legit threat from anywhere on the floor. Grant's rolling right now. Look at that nice pass. Finish it. Get the tip. You got to box out.
Well, Grants has the lead here. 15-12 underneath. Van Winkle reverse layup. Smooch it off the window. That's good. Van Winkle stepping his game up. And then you got Villarreal on the drive to the kick. Outside corner, Ariano for 3, good to go. St. Pius now leads it, Charles.
Ariano, one of those knockdown shooters. Can't leave him open, and Villarreal knows that, finds his guy in the corner, splash. But look, Grants, they're not going away. Doing the same thing at the end of the quarter. Nice pass, corner ball 3. The Pirates looking to make some serious noise. 25-20, Pius leading. Grants the ball. But look, can't leave the shooters open. Nice screenplay, nice bucket, nice pass.
Vail with the bucket, 28-24, third quarter. It's all Grants right now. As Vail with a little dribble. Vail's going to go all the way. Dish underneath. Eric Real, that's good. All of a sudden, Grants is on top by 6. A little bit later. Still third quarter, 3 minutes to play. Look, St. Pius needs some buckets. Trailing by 6. Villarreal stuck in the corner. What's he going to do? Inside to his man, Van Winkle, and 1.
Van Winkle was so tough down there. Him and McConnell, I like what they got going in their post. Look, Sargent's out on the run, off the glass, little dipsy-do, reverse layup. Ariano, hey, the teams can play right now. Pius making a run, it's 30-26. What's Grant's gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are they gonna do? back them down, find your man, set up some offense, drive to the bucket. Hey, when in doubt, go to the post. Nice move right there. Nice pass.
It's a huge run here by St. Pius. Grants, though, with an answer. Vail again. It's his third three of the game. Grants up by 7. You think they're going to win this, by the way things are going, Charles? Off to the fourth quarter. 5-point lead now. Deep triple buckets. 40 apiece.
Hey, as you mentioned, now it's 40 apiece. St. Pius on a run. Oh, hey, knock down the 12-footer. I like what he's doing right now. Pirates trying to muster up some offense, because when the team get that momentum going, it's hard to break it. So when in doubt, try to get to the basket. That's what they do. Get the nice shot. 42-42, back and forth game, Adam. Back
and forth we go. 2:30 on the clock, deep in the corner. That's a splash. Grants now ties it up. 45-45. But St. Pius in the end, they were the stronger team. Villarreal, he'll get it back in the corner. Villarreal says, you know what? Little crossover dribble, kick out to the corner. One more. Yes!
Welcome back to St. Pius High School. Ed Nunez along with St. Pius head coach Damian Segura. St. Pius 51, Grants 45. Coach, you clawed, you fought, you scratched. How'd the Sergeants get it done? What a great victory. How'd you get it done?
We challenged them a little at halftime. We were real lackadaisical in the first half. You know, senior night's always a little different emotionally. I mean, it's weird. I don't think we've ever played really well in the first half on senior night, and you can't do that, especially against Grants. They're so tough. You know, we challenged them a little bit at halftime, especially to dig in defensively. They did, especially in the fourth quarter. They looked down on that.
Charles, you've got Centennial, who's kind of been on top of 5A. You've got Roswell, who's on top of 5A. You've got St. Pius, and then we're missing one here. Someone that we're not talking about. Gallup is on a huge winning streak. They lost their very first game of the season. They have not lost since. The Gallup Bengals are huge.
And by the way, they beat Rio Rancho. They beat El Dorado. So
Trisco Heritage.
They have a nice
They've got a lot
resume.
of 6A wins. I think maybe Gallup is going to get a top 2 seed. Centennial one. We're going to do some bracketology for 5A as that's coming down to the wire here. So as good as St. Pius has been, they still might find themselves as a 4 seed with only 3 losses on the season.
The way things work out sometimes, they're hoping for Gallup to slip up or someone to slip up in that district tournament where they can propel themselves maybe at a 2 or 3. But I can't see them jumping up.
Could you imagine the pit, how full it would be? Gallup and St. Pius. I mean, how packed would that baby be?
Gallup, St. Pius, Gallup, Grants. I mean, there's some major matchups in that 5A that we would all. Espanola, let's not forget about the Sundowns, because they travel well and they play really well come tournament time.
And they might like the matchups that they're going to get at the pit crowd-wise, right?
Yeah, I want to see that, because I love when everyone packs the pit. They got their fan bases going. They get their chants going. Anything can happen in the pit, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
I'll tell you this. Last time Espanola Valley was in the pit was in 2011, where they won their very first state championship against the Gata Rockets. A little history for you, Charles.
I know about that history with Mr. Coles and his team breaking people down. That was a heck of a team, too, the Espanola team, because no one was even competing with these guys. I'm talking from this then 5A teams to 4A teams. They were running away with that season.
Missed opportunity, you think, for Del Norte? I mean, Del Norte leading their district, and all of a sudden they slip up 3 straight in their district. Espanola Valley ends up winning that district. Del Norte takes second, Bernalillo third as that plays out.
Well, yeah, because
missed opportunity, right?
Now you have to go to Espanola to win a district championship. I don't see that happening.
No.
Del Norte they had 4 games. They were up 4-0. Blew it, but they still bounce back.
Come on back. We got 3 and out and bracketology a little bit later. All big stuff here in uSports Central.